Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a video on this look. If you're interested in seeing how I do this, please keep on watching. So the first thing that I'm doing now is just applying my easy tips, which are the long stiletto tips from Glitter Planet. And I'm just going to apply them on my practice hand, which is the Glamourless Beyonce Posable Practice Hand. And then once that's done, I will trim to the desired length. And as you can see, I already have that coffin shape, which really makes those tips amazing because you already get that shape just by trimming the tip off. And now I'm just using my 100/180 file from Dyra Luxe, which is my absolute favorite file. And I'm just going to redefine those sidewalls to make them fit exactly, or make them kind of like flush to the sidewalls of the natural nails. So now I'm moving on to acrylic application, and the first color that I'm using is Mango Tango from CJP, and I'm just going to apply that closer to that tip and then just blending it upwards towards the cuticle area, or we could just say halfway through the nail, and then just making sure I neaten up the sides of the nails to not disturb that shape. And then after that, I will be using Magenta, which is also from CJP, and I'm just going to apply it in the middle of the nail, trying to blend it into Mango Tango. And that will be a I think it's called a triple ombre, you guys. But anyway, before I apply Magenta, sorry about this, I apply Mango Tango again on the pinky, and I will just apply it closer to that cuticle area, blending it towards the middle of the nail. And I don't really know why I started with Mango Tango. I should have just applied my tip color and then went back up. I don't know, it's fine, we all have days like that, but you know what, it worked eventually. So yeah, I'll let you guys watch, because what I basically do is that I just apply the color in the middle. So this is Magenta from CJP. I apply it in the middle and then just try to blend it into Mango Tango. And what you want to do is when you apply colored acrylic, you want to just keep on brushing. And when you apply the bead, as I mentioned on my Apex video, which I will leave a card for you if you've not watched it, just blend the lower half of your bead so that you can get a flush blend. So now I'm coming in with my cover color, which is Obsession from CJP, and I'm just going to apply that closer to that cuticle area, not too close, and then just basically brush the lower half of that bead, and then use the tip of my brush to push that bead closer to that cuticle area. And when you apply your cuticle bead, you want to make sure you don't apply it too close to the cuticle area, because your acrylic can basically just flood and it will just stick to your cuticles, and that will cause lifting. So make sure you apply it closer to that, and then once it kind of sets a little bit, you can use the tip of your brush to brush it closer to that cuticle. And again, as I said before, when you do ombres, you want to make sure that as soon as you apply that bead, you just brush the lower half of that bead to make it blend into the nail. Because if you just start brushing from the, the top of the bead, from the beginning of where that bead starts, brushing it down to the next color, you're basically going to drag way too much product, and you're just gonna get frustrated because you're not gonna get the good amount of coverage. But anyway, I'll let you guys watch because I'm basically just doing a full nail of obsession on the index. And also I want to mention that if you guys want to see a full in-depth video of me applying acrylic for beginners or just me doing ombres, whatever you guys would like to see on my channel, please comment down below and I will be more than happy to do that for you guys. Okay, so for the ring finger, I'm basically just using the two colors which I used mostly on the set, which are Magenta and Mango Tango, and I'm basically just double dipping my brush into both powders and then just creating like kind of a marble look. And then I'm using 24K from CJP, which is a pre-mixed glitter acrylic, if you want to call it, and I'm just going to do it on the sides of that marble. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more pink, which is magenta, because I felt like I had a lot of that neon orange and I just wanted to, make them blend, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Now I am applying this 24K on top, but I wouldn't recommend you do this yet, because when I came to apply my cover color to ombre it towards the rest of the design, it kind of covered it. So I would recommend you apply your ombre first. So you put your cover color, which is Obsession, blend it halfway, and then come over with the glitter, because I still had to come over with glitter to apply it on top, if that makes sense. So once I've waited for that to dry, especially with glitter, you want to make sure it sets first and then you come in to encapsulate it. So I'm basically just going to encapsulate with my clear acrylic, and as soon as I apply that bead, if you're seeing that your bead is drying a little bit too quickly, literally what you want to do is press and pull. So that's basically what I'm doing, patting, pressing, and pulling towards that tip. Again, if you want to see a full in-depth video of how I do this method, please comment down below and I will do that for you. Also, you guys, whenever you do any type of ombres, always encapsulate so that you do not file off that blend. And also, when you apply your clear on top of your ombres, it kind of just blurs everything out and makes that blend a lot more seamless. But anyway, after that, I will basically be reshaping all of the nails, and then I'm gonna come in with my e-file to just smoothen out the surfaces. So now I'm going to apply the gel bottle's matte top coat because I'm going to be doing some design and pigments on the index. So I'm just going to basically apply that on the entire nail, cure for 60 seconds, and then basically just wipe the tacky layer. That way I have a good surface. And then I'm using Daisy, which is also from the gel bottle, and I'm just going to use that for my design because I am going to be drawing some feathers. So I'll let you guys watch because, as you guys know, I am no good at explaining what I'm doing when I'm drawing. So once I finished drawing my design, I basically just cure my lamp for 60 seconds. And once that is cured, you will have like an inhibition layer, which is like the sticky layer from the gel. And that will basically help my pigments stick. And I'm using the Glitter Arty neon pigments, and I'm using the neon orange and neon pink. So what I do is that I basically just dip my brush, which is basically just a it's like an eyeshadow blending brush, and I basically just dip that onto the neon, pat it onto the nail, or basically just, you know, press it onto that design, and then I just try to blend those together. And then again, you want to wipe that brush on a paper towel and then just try to brush that pigment off. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep on brushing. So in between cleaning the brush, you want to wipe the brush again and then just keep brushing the nail. And as you can see, it's nice and clean. And that's why we applied the matte gel, and then after that we removed the inhibition layer. That way the pigment doesn't stick on the entire nail and it only sticks onto that tacky design. That was a mouthful, you guys. I am so sorry, but I hope you get what I mean. But anyway, after that, I basically just apply my top coat, and I really shouldn't have done that yet because I came back with Stick It from Profiles Backstage, and I just basically created a line on the feathers, like in between, and just applied some foils, but I did not record that because my camera was just not picking it up. So I apologize for that. But as you can see, after I've applied my line using the Stick It from Profiles Backstage, I basically just cure and then applied my foils and came back with more top coat to finish that off. But this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you in my next video.